Thank you so much for joining me today at Everyday Yoga. My name is Christine. My pronouns are she and her, and today's chair yoga practice is one for which you won't need any props, but choose a chair that's safe and sturdy. And if you're up for it today, we're going to include some standing poses using the support of the chair. So let's begin by coming into a nice tall seat, a nice seated Tadasana or mountain pose. So make sure that you can have both feet firmly planted on the earth. And if you can be barefoot here, so much the better. But if you're wearing shoes or socks, that's fine too. Just bring your awareness to the bottoms of your feet and the support that they're touching. Just taking a few moments here to become grounded, both literally and figuratively, and centered. So take your attention to the bottoms of your feet. It might help to close your eyes if that feels nice. And the awareness can come now to the palms of your hands as they're resting on your chair or on your body. Also bringing your attention to your sit bones and the surface on which they are sitting. And even as you bring your attention to all these parts of yourself that are supported from underneath, also bring your attention to the crown of your head and see if you can draw any amount closer to the sky. Draw the base of your skull up towards the sky as well, and notice how that just kind of draws the chin in. And let the heart lift towards the sky at the same time that you draw this shoulder blades down the back, feeling grounded in the back body. Uplifted and grounded at the same time. And from here, let's just begin to notice the breath. You might notice that you're breathing up high in the chest. We tend to breathe shallowly throughout the day when we're not really paying attention. And you might be hearing my cat back there. She's just wanting some attention, and she will get some soon also. But for right now, the attention is on you and your breath and where you're feeling it in your body. And see if you are breathing up high in the chest, if you can just encourage the breath to come a little bit deeper, a little bit lower. Maybe if you can draw it so deep that the diaphragm presses downward and the belly expands. Recommitting to that nice tall spine here with the uplifted heart and head and the grounded shoulders and feet. And just begin to notice now how long your breaths last. You might count them to yourself. Just inhale and count 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. And as you exhale, count that too, just seeing where you are. Literally becoming aware of the self and its functions. And see if you can even out your count so that the inhale and exhale are the same length. So let's be here for 5 full breaths. Inhaling and exhaling a nice, deep, balanced breath with length in the spine. once you've found that fifth full breath, go ahead and release your hands, open your eyes. Maybe invite a smile to your face. You're here, you've shown up for yourself, making this time to take care of yourself and your nervous system a priority, and you're worth that time. So open up the arms, draw the collarbones away from one another. Find length in the spine, retuck that chin. And let's inhale and reach the arms up high to the sky. And once we get here, let's just pretend like we're climbing a rope ladder by drawing up with the right hand, and then the left hand, and then the right once again. Just reaching long, maybe reaching fingertips up from side to side, palms facing each other, maybe really moving those fingers as if you're holding onto that rope, getting a little healthy movement in the joints of the hands. One more time, each side. And then we'll reach both hands up towards one another. Draw the shoulders up towards the ears. And as you exhale, draw them away, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale here, and as you exhale, make it a big exhale as if you're dropping a heavy sack. And let's do that 2 more times, reaching up with a big inhale all the way down deep into the belly. Exhale, dropping that heavy burden. And one more time. Maybe look up towards the sky and then let it all go. And just shake out the arms. And then let's maybe roll those shoulders up and forward. Getting a little gentle movement here. Really draw them up towards the ears and then down towards the tailbone. And then we'll switch the circles. You can use as much of the arm and the wrist as the fingers as you like here. Just really moving all along the whole entire arm. And 2 more in this direction. Really opening up the heart, drawing those shoulder blades down the back. And then we'll keep them drawn down. Reaching the head up towards the sky, tucking the chin, feeling grounded in feet, seat. And then just reassess for a moment. Just notice how you felt before you started your practice. I've just been moving for a very short period of time, just breathing intentionally, and just notice if you feel any change in your energy, any change in how you feel physically. You might be able to detect your breath, the beat of your heart, a little gentle tingling in hands or feet. Just bringing your awareness into the body anchors you here to the present, to the now. And then let's bring those palms to the thighs or knees. And just inhale and draw the heart forward through the upper arms. Exhale, just round the upper back, bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale, open up the arms, drawing the heart forward, maybe looking up towards the sky. Exhale, round the upper back, belly button towards spine, maybe getting a little lower into the mid-back. And we'll continue moving in these seated cat-cow postures, moving with the breath, getting healthy movement in neck and shoulders and spine. And we'll just do 3 more rounds, moving with your breath. Next time you inhale, come up to a nice tall spine, opening back up into your mountain pose. And then we'll inhale and reach the arms up towards shoulder height, Turn the palms down and draw the pinkies back and away, and notice how that kind of squeezes those shoulder blades together. We'll re-tuck the chin, check back in with the seat and the feet. We'll inhale right here. Exhale, twist any amount, taking the gaze with you over towards the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist towards the left, keeping the gaze over the heart. We'll go from side to side. And if this is tough on the shoulders, you can definitely bring them down a little bit lower, or you can even twist very gently if this is difficult with the ribs. Seems like there's often some new issue going on in the body that we have to attend to. So let's give them the attention they're looking for and take care of them before they become a chronic problem. And we'll just do one more to each side. Next time to the left is the last time. We'll come right back to center, and we'll just make some big circles in the shoulder, bringing the arms forward and up and back and down, as big or as subtle circles as you would like. And then we'll go ahead and bring the hands down to meet the heart. Again, we're just taking a moment to reassess here. Notice how you feel. Notice where you feel sensation, that pulse of life within you. And then let's do a little chair pose from the chair. So we'll inhale and reach those arms up. Notice how far those shoulders come up towards the ears, and exhale to draw them away. Inhale from here, and then exhale, tilting forward at the hips, keeping long in the spine, tucking the chin. Notice the weight on the feet. You might stay right here, just pressing into the feet, maybe kind of engaging the feet as if you were going to get up from the chair. Just a little bit of pressure, just a little bit of lift from the chair without actually lifting from the chair. You can continue right here, or you might want to scooch forward a little bit and inhale and bring yourself all the way off the chair, coming into Uttanasana, chair pose. You can stay right here, or you might choose to inhale here, exhale, tap the seat down. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale, bring the seat down. Inhale 3 more times. So you're either stationary on the seat, just pressing into the feet. You're stationary in the chair pose, or you're dynamic here, coming in and out of the pose. 1 more lift. 1 more lower. And then we'll release the arms and just roll out the shoulders, maybe one at a time. Get a little movement in the neck, maybe bringing your ears from side to side. Maybe shake it out a little bit. And then we'll just take another big inhale, another big exhale, like you're letting go of a big weight. And from here, we will do some postures that you can do either seated or standing. So we're gonna, for the seated posture, we'll come all the way to the right edge of the chair, letting the left leg rest on the chair. And then we'll send that right leg out nice and long, come back to that tall spine, and we'll take those arms out just like we did earlier, drawing those pinkies back towards one another. You might want to stay right here in this supported warrior posture. Or you might want to come off the chair, bring the left leg alongside the right side of the chair. Let me get my sides right. And then just take the leg out from here, and I'm actually kind of coming off my mat a little bit, but that's okay. And we'll take that right here. So you've got the support of the chair right here, or you can have your hand on the chair back. Either way, We're just practicing this warrior posture, and you could even turn the knee forward towards the chair and press into that outside edge of the foot. So whichever way you want to do it here, we're just going to hold the posture, but finding integrity in the spine, looking out across those left fingertips. Keep the heart over the pelvis. Keep the head over the heart. Tuck your chin. One more inhale here. We'll exhale. Swing that right arm around and through and come to the ball of the right foot, coming into a high lunge. Now if you're seated, just stay in the warrior two posture. Or you could come up to the supported lunge where I am. Inhale here, exhale, bring the hands down to the chair. And then you'll want to step the front leg back any amount to bring both legs in line with one another and come into a supported downward dog. Pressing your hands to the chair. You can have your feet right under your hips or draw them back any amount that feels safe to you. Keep the legs as straight as feels nice, but definitely don't lock them. And you can have as generous a bend here as feels nice. You can straighten and bend the legs here. If you're in the seated posture, come back to your seated Tadasana and windshield wiper your knees from side to side. One more breath wherever you are, and then we'll all meet in the seat, walking yourself in. And then we'll scooch it on over to the left side, taking your supported warrior right here, bringing the right thigh to the left side of the chair, taking those arms out to the sides, drawing the pinkies back and down, and look over that right hand. Staying right here. And you can bring the hands down whenever that feels nice in your shoulders. Or you can come off the chair and use the support of the chair to come into a shallow side warrior, or turn the toes towards the short side of the mat and sink in, keeping that knee over the ankle. Again, you can use the chair for support. I'm just kind of pulled out of the corner here so I have room. We'll take a couple breaths here in this really strengthening pose, whether you're using the support of the chair or not. And then as we inhale, we'll sweep the left arm down, pick the left heel up, and bring both hands alongside the ears, coming into your lunge. Again, this front knee can be supported against the chair, or your hand can be reaching down for the support of the chair. Find a focal point in front of you that's stationary and not moving that you can focus on to help keep the balance here. One more breath wherever you are. And then we'll bring the hands down to the chair, and we'll find our forward fold here, or come back more towards a downward facing dog. You can really let the heart sink towards the earth. Open up across the armpits. Another breath wherever you are, and then walk yourself in towards the chair, and we'll all come to meet in a seat once again. Scooch forward any amount. Take your nice big inhale here, and as you exhale, draw the right knee in towards the chest. We'll rotate those ankles in one direction and then the other. Point and flex the foot. Maybe rock the ankle from side to side. And then we'll bring the right ankle atop the left knee. Had to look down to make sure what I was putting it on. We'll inhale nice and tall right here. Exhale, hinge forward just until you feel some sensation in the low back or the right thigh or hip. Drawing that heart forward, tucking the chin. Maybe inhaling a little more length in the spine and exhaling a little bit closer to that top leg. 2 more full breaths at your full expression of this posture today. And then we'll inhale back to a tall spine, bring the foot down to the earth, and then we'll hug the left knee in towards the heart. Find some ankle rotations here. Whoop. Without leaning back too far, I caught myself. Find that tall spine. And reverse your circles. Point and flex the foot. Rock the ankle from side to side. And then we'll bring the left ankle to the top of the right thigh, just behind the knee. Find your tall spine here. Inhaling length. Exhaling, pull the rib cage away from the hips and hinge forward over that top thigh. Again, stop where you feel that first sensation. Just explore that without necessarily pushing yourself to the full extent right away. Notice the subtleties along the way. Inhaling length. Exhaling, soften or deepen wherever you are and find 2 more breaths. Inhale, back up to a nice tall spine. Exhale, release and windshield wiper the knees a little from side to side. And then we'll find our mountain pose once again. Notice the connection of your feet to the earth, your sit bones to your chair, the shoulder blades and the fingertips drawing downward as the crown and the heart lift upward. Closing the eyes if that feels good. And from here we'll just take 3 more deep, intentional belly breaths through the nose. Next time you inhale, reach those fingertips out and up, reaching overhead, looking up to find your fingers. Bring those palms together and exhale, hands and chin down towards your heart. May you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your hearts. Namaste.